Hey, how's it going? Dave 2D here. So if this video looks and sounds and feels a little bit different, it's because there's something special going on. If you're interested, follow my Twitter. In a couple days, you'll find out why. But behind me is the computer setup that I used most of in 2018. So I'm gonna start with the hardware and then kind of go into the details of it. The laptop that I used the most this year was actually the Razer Blade 15. So this is a device that has a 144Hz screen, great for gaming, which I did way too much of this year, great for video editing. And the thing is, I had access to a lot of other laptops, but I actually went with this one the most because of the design of it. I just liked the way that it looked, liked the way that it felt. And when it came in Mercury Silver or Mercury White, I forget what they called it, it's just no-brainer. This was the laptop that I went with. The keyboard that I used the most this year is actually the Drivo Calibre keyboard. It's a wireless keyboard and it's got RGB lights and stuff like that if you want to play with it. But I did a video earlier this year called The Perfect Keyboard, and it actually featured a different keyboard, a control keyboard, but that thing was wired. I really liked the wireless experience, so I just went with the Drivo Calibre more often than not this year, and a great keyboard, highly recommend it. For this particular setup video, I was considering changing these keys out to a white key, but it actually looked better with the gray keys. These are actually the keys from that control keyboard. The original keys on this keyboard were white, but it just looks better to have it gray and just makes the whole setup look a little bit tighter. The mouse is the MX Master 2S from Logitech. It's a wireless mouse, comes in a whole bunch of different colors. The white one looks particularly good with my setup, but the thing that I like the most about it is the fact that you can connect to multiple devices with it. So if you switch computers, you switch to like a laptop, desktop, you can switch between those computers just with the press of a button, and it's just a great wireless mouse that has a super long battery life. The monitor is the 38UC99 from LG. It's a widescreen monitor, not super color accurate enough, but I like the width of it. And I think the thing I like the most about this monitor is just how clean it looks. A lot of monitors that are big just have like a black base and stuff. This is silver, white, looks clean. Now, when it comes to smartphones, the phone that I used the most this year was actually the iPhone 10 from 2017, but the phone that I liked the most was actually the Pixel 3, so that's why it's sitting in this scene. The Pixel 3 is probably the best camera in my opinion. I feel like it just shoots the nicest, clean images, and because I take photos of my kid that runs around a lot and stuff, I just wanted a fast camera that had really good auto images. Sitting on some blue books, these are from Poppin. I'll link them down below if you're interested in them. There's a lamp in the background. So this lamp was made by Xiaomi. It normally has a red power cord, but I spent some time to kind of put nail polish on it. I don't think it looks great, but I just can't stand red. I felt like if it was gonna go in this scene, it had to be blue. And this was something I'd wanted to do for a while, but I finally did it earlier today to make it match the whole setup. Now in the drawers, there are some headphones. These are the B&O H8, I believe. I could be wrong. I'll link them properly below. And there's a blue drive here. So this is from Angelbird. It's an SSD, super fast, super small, and I think it looks good. That's why I went with it. There's a white power bank from Anker, just clean looking white power bank. Anker, if you ever watch this, I would love to see this color in USB-C. There's also a knife in here, and the only reason why I have this knife is because it looks super cool to me. White and blue, or kind of silver and blue, just really matches my whole color setup. There's another mouse in here. So this is the Logitech G703, and it's a gaming mouse, and I switch over to this mouse when I'm playing games, but the battery life on this thing is really short, so I don't use it for regular desktop use. But if you're interested, this is probably the best gaming mouse that is on the market right now, in my opinion. Now in the other drawer, we have the 11-inch iPad Pro, and this is my favorite Apple device from 2018. It just looks super cool, and that's the thing, when you look at devices and they just are really nice looking, it's inviting to use, right? It just makes you want to use a device more. So I feel like Apple nailed the design element this year, and it just makes people want to use this thing. Because truthfully, if you think about like the hardware in it, it's better, obviously, significantly better from the previous generation, but it's not like it makes it suddenly more useful. But because of how nice it feels in your hand and how much you want to use a device that looks so good, it just makes people want to use it more. So that's probably why I've kept on to it. But that's basically it. This whole setup is kind of like a snapshot of the devices that I used the most of over 2018. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. I'll see you guys next time.